Hey there, this is the sheep. We are going to use it for an ink project tonight. As you know, or most of you should know anyway, I gave away a lot of the decor that was in my house to the new buyers. So I need to be making stuff. So I've got a pillow cover right here, and we are going to try our hand at making a pillow with this transfer and the Mercantile. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it, so hopefully that's correct. All right, now let's see if I can pull up my video. Here I am. Okay, so let us begin with the heading at the top. Now, I don't want to get too close to the edge, okay? Hi, Phyllis, how are you? Welcome, thanks for joining me. So I'm not gonna go too close to the top edge, okay? Because whenever I stuff this pillow, I wanna stuff it really, really well. So I'm gonna try and come down a little bit, just so that my design is not like blocked, okay? Hi, Amy, hi, Mom, hey, Stephanie, welcome, ladies. Hi, Lori, how are you? All right, and I don't know if y'all know this or not, but I had this design, this pretty much exact thing, and on a sign in my guest bathroom at my old house, and I left all of that stuff for the buyers. Hi, Sandra, hi, Karen. And so, y'all, I was so sad leaving that, and, you know, kind of regretful, because I had made so much cute stuff for my house. But that just means that I'll have more wall space to make new stuff. Hi, Alma, how are you? For my new house. So, still no update on that either, on when we're gonna move in. We're still holding on, it's nice to see you too. Hi, Joni. I'm using black ink, by the way, tonight. You can comment the word sheep to get all the stuff to make this, okay? Now, I am gonna start from the middle. On fabric, there's no need for you to fuzz, but my transfer is not sticking great, so I want to use just a little bit of ink at a time. And I am using a small squeegee, which is like, I laugh to myself every time I say it out loud that this is a small squeegee, because that's not very small. But anyways, yeah, so we're supposed to be closing on the new house on the 5th, and I reached out to the title company today to find out if we can move it up, because all we're waiting on, I think, is the survey. So as soon as that's done, then we can close. My lender doesn't have any additional stuff to do. Hi, Tony, welcome. Hey, Melissa, hi, Lisa, welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Anyway, my lender doesn't have anything else that they need to do. So that's all I'm waiting on. I asked them if I could close early, and they told me get the survey completed and you'll be good. So I'm hoping that we can do it earlier. So I am going from the outside in, because I'm trying my best to keep this transfer stuck down. So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but you can buy this transfer this month. I don't know if it's going to be available long term, or how many there are, or what. This one and the sheep are both available right now, and we have them not only individually, but you can also buy them in the Farmhouse Chalk Box, which you can also get a couple of other transfers that you cannot buy individually in that chalk box. So if you want to save huge, it's like $100 off retail, and it's actually the same exact price as what I have to pay for that box, what you can get it for this month. So if you want these two transfers, an Aden 12 by 18 surface, and I mean, it comes with ink, with a pillowcase, or with, I think, maybe 2 pillowcases. It might come with this one and the lumbar pillow. And there's paste in there. There's all kinds of goodies in that box, that so many projects that you can make out of that one box. Or you can buy these individually. And if you comment the word sheep, then you'll get the link to buy these individually with the ink, with the sample ink packet in the squeegee, okay? So it's the whole project and the pillowcase, of course, okay? And it is a 2-pack of pillowcases, so you can make multiple pillows, which I love throw pillows, y'all. I'm so excited about having, hi Cindy, how are you? About having all new decor in my house. Even though I'm sad I left a lot of it behind. I am really excited. So y'all say hi to Cindy and thank her for giving me a place to stay while we're here. I mean, like, since we've been here. This is her house that I'm staying in. Her house, I'm renting it from her. All right, so I think I'm good there. I just got a little bit of ink on my pillowcase. However, you won't be able to see it, I don't think. So I'm gonna just set that over there on my little drawing, or my dish mat, okay? Now, here's that, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and heat set this, and I realized tonight that when I was allowing the movers to take all my stuff, that I left my little heat pad. Hi Lori, how are you? Left my heat pad, my heat press pad thing at my house and let them pack it. So we are going to use a towel, and this table is older than me, I think. I recall my parents having it pretty much my entire life. So if I melt the top on this table, I have a replacement that my mom can take, but I don't think she'll make me switch it out with her because I don't think she'll care. Honestly, I really don't. I think she's so happy that I'm in town. If I burn this table to the ground, she won't even care about it. Hi, Deborah. It's wonderful here. It's been hot already. It's April, but it has been kind of warm, but really, really nice. The weather's been great. It has rained a couple times, but it's not like getting nasty outside or anything like that. You know how whenever it's real hot, it turns into a sauna real quick, and that hasn't happened, so that's been nice. So this is just plain parchment paper. We're gonna heat set this a couple times. Now I'm using this on, oh goodness. Well, my temperature is not high enough, but let's see if we can increase that. Okay. Well, I had it on 250 on accident, but we're gonna increase it and do 350 for 30 seconds. Yeah, I'm very happy. And the greatest thing of all is, first of all, that I'm here with my family, but then, y'all, there's so much shopping fun around here. I'm telling you, I went to Dollar Tree Plus the other day and I got so much stuff, and I am so excited about all the surfaces I was able to get. I never could find one in Tennessee near me, or anywhere for that matter. I even went up towards Nashville to go see if I could find where the rich people go to Dollar Tree, and I could not. I know, Lori, I'm so sorry I didn't get to meet you. But I do appreciate you following my page and hanging out with me anyway. Hi, Joanne. Sorry, I missed your comment a minute ago. My screen is tiny. I don't have anything here with me, hardly. Hi, Rach. How are ya? Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm loving my new job. Ready to move into my new house. Dozer is absolutely thriving here. I'm telling you guys. So this property that we're on is 10 acres. Hi, Stace. How are you? Hi, Denise. This property's huge, okay? And we were walking him on a leash, okay? Which sucks for me because then I have to wear shoes and like step in the grass. I'm not interested in that, right? So we started letting him run, and he's so good. He has been really, really good. He doesn't run away. He comes whenever we tell him to come. We've been playing fetch with him in the yard, and we could do that at our old house, semi-do that, okay? But it was so muddy there all the time because we didn't have good grass. And this house has wonderful grass. I'm trying to find somewhere I can stick all this stuff, but there's not room. Oh, nice. Yeah, so I am north of Houston. I live outside of Conroe, actually north of Conroe even. And our new house is right over here too. So, all right, we're gonna use the sheep okay? This is sheep. You can comment the word sheep to get the supply list for this project, okay? You will get a message to your inbox. I'm hoping that it's coming through. For those of you that commented, yeah, it did go through. So if you've never messaged with me before, you're gonna need to check your message requests, okay? Because it's not gonna come right through your messenger because Facebook wants you to approve getting your messages from me before it starts sending them to you regularly. But if you do that, then you will see the link, and plus you can sign up for live message alerts, excuse me. Whenever I go live, I send out a notification and all that good stuff. So, all right, I'm just pressing this down really, really well. And then we're gonna, again, use black ink, okay? So I'm just gonna go, again, this thing, sometimes the transfers don't stick as well, especially like to this canvas. It's just not a great medium, but it still turns out great every time. Yes, I really have missed my parents. Me and my mom are so close. We talk almost every single day for hours. And a lot of the time we just sit on the phone and don't just go about our business and do regular things or whatever we're gonna do for the day. One time we were on the phone for over 8 hours for a day. I went shopping, I went to Hobby Lobby, I went all over, grocery shopping and everything else. While I was on the phone with my mom, spent the entire day talking to her. My dad had left in the morning to leave for the ranch, and he got home. Awesome, Tony. I love Dallas. I have several friends that live there. My dad left for the ranch in the morning, and then he got back in the afternoon, and we were still talking. So he's like, what are you doing? And telling my mom, it's just crazy that we sit on the phone like that. But we've always been like that. Like, even whenever I was a kid, a teenager, I would call her at work, and we would sit on the phone all day long and just listen to each other, move around and do whatever. So, and talk, of course, but anyway, it's really nice to have her and my dad both really close, and Chris's family too, because he's got a small niece and nephew that are so precious and sweet that, you know, it's a shame to be missing seeing them grow up, you know. Even since the last time that we were in town, they have gotten bigger. You know, they have milestones that you just can't get back. And we were both missing all of that. So it's really nice to be here for not only our family, but our friends too. We have several friends that are like family to us, and being right around here is great. So it's taking quite a bit of ink to get this big old sheet, but it's gonna be worth it, I promise you. And the great thing about ink is that you don't have to worry that it's gonna dry in your transfer, because it's not going to. And you can take your time and work slowly. It's not going to clog up the transfer or get stuck in it whenever you go to pull it up. So I love ink for that. If you want to do multicolor things, ink is a great tool to use for that, because you don't have to do paste and peel, where you put down a color and then you have to pull it up and all that jazz. No, I actually switched jobs, right? Probably about, I guess it was about a month before we moved. I moved to a new company. I'm still working from home, so that's awesome. And I work for a really great guy, y'all. He's so nice. I'm actually working on a really important set of projects right now that are super critical. And I mean, I've been swamped. Okay, checking my fingers to make sure I don't have the ink this time whenever I go to pull this thing up. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. So I'm just gonna set that over here. I have my little dish mat right over there so that that can sit there, and then I can take it in the kitchen and clean it. Okay, so look how awesome that looks already. Okay, I mean, this is amazing. So And this kind of thing would be perfect for this little house that I'm staying in. But anyway, yeah, so my boss is awesome. He called me today because he knows that I'm super stressed. We have a big deadline on Friday, and everybody and their mama has been calling me and asking me when all this stuff is going to be ready that I'm working on, and I'm not ready. Not by a long shot. Well, this morning it was farther off than it is now. Isn't it great? Yeah, so you can come with the word sheet, and you'll get the transfers, both of the transfers, a 2-pack of these pillowcases, a packet of ink. Isn't it great? I love it. I'm so excited about this one. But yeah, so my boss called me earlier, and he's like, just checking in on you, and as much as I love my old bosses, I don't think they would have done that for me. So that just goes a long way. You know, just not even, it's not money or anything like that. It's just caring about me and about my like welfare and well-being and like mental health, which is very, very important. I got lemonade. I'm so excited. Y'all, there's also great restaurants around here. Like we had, and Chris went and picked us up Chick-fil-A yesterday, which we've been trying not to eat out as much, so we have not been eating out as much. But he picked us up Chick-fil-A yesterday, and he went and got me a lemonade earlier. Hey Lisa, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining me. Yeah, it's way more than money. Absolutely, that's so true. And just, I mean, they have a great vacation package, y'all. I got the most vacation that I have ever had. And it's an insane amount. I don't know how I'll spend it. I don't know that I'll be able to. I can't come up with enough stuff to do to take off work that much. But just the fact that I have it available to me if I need it is awesome. Okay, so check that out. Cute, right? Okay, so there's this one last little piece that I want to use. And I know this is kind of like obvious, you know, black sheep, but I love it. Ooh, I love that idea. Just make sure that you fuzz really well and you want to wax the paper, okay? Anytime that you're using paper, you definitely want to wax, okay? And just fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. And once you think you've fuzzed enough, do it a couple more times. So just moving this down. Again, I don't want it to be too high, low on the pillowcase, because when I stuff this thing, I want to stuff it to where it's hard to close, okay? And you're not going to be able to see everything that's up against the edge. So now I'm just taking my black, and again, I'm trying to move from the outside, from the inside out, okay? So that I be sure, and I just got ink on my fingers, so I need to be real careful here. Now, I'm trying not to use too much ink on this because I don't want it to run, especially since this thing is basically perfect right now. And if I mess it up now, I'm gonna be real sad. And I don't know how I would fix it. So, just go slow. No need to rush at all whenever you're using ink. But yeah, I'm loving my new job. Really, really excited about the new house, y'all. It's so perfect. I cannot wait to show you all a tour of this place. It is absolutely incredible. The backyard is amazing. Dozer is gonna freak. And like, I know he loves this house just because he's like a whole new man here. But out there, he's really gonna love it because he can literally just run for like an acre. The backyard is probably an acre, at least, maybe more than that. Okay, all right, trying to get all of this ink off of me before I go to pull this thing up. Make sure my fingers don't have any on it. And then just like that, set that over there. And then that is my pillowcase, okay? Now, this weekend, whenever I went and bought supplies, this past weekend, I neglected to buy any stuffing, so I'm gonna have to do that, Okay, now you could always just buy a pillow, like an 18 by 18 pillow would work great with this, and then you could stuff it in there, because these are 17 by 17. I would get a pillow that's just a little bit bigger, but I prefer to stuff them, and then I still just throw them right into the washing machine too, with the stuffing in them and everything. No big deal. So, anywho, but yeah, new house is going to be amazing, y'all. I just cannot wait. And seriously, this house we're staying in right now is awesome. It is an Airbnb, and it is really, really cool. It's definitely somewhere that I would want to rent if I was from out of town. Okay, so there's my pillowcase. Look how cute that is. You can comment the word sheep to get all the stuff to make this, y'all. Super, super easy. It looks amazing. And there are multiple pieces on this mercantile transfer that you can use instead of the black sheep wool, okay? And you can make multiple projects with the same one, because there's several on it that would work for all different kinds sizes of projects, okay? So let me know what you think, and make sure that you share this video for me. Tell your friends about me, and come hang out with me tomorrow night. I have way more projects coming up. I found the coolest surfaces this weekend, I'm telling you what. So please come hang out with me, and I love you all. Have a wonderful evening. We'll talk soon, okay? See ya.